Have you ever seen a little girl with a basket of bottles become a hero? Imagine a day when a simple act of kindness turns into a miracle. Today's story is about bravery, surprising discoveries, and a heart full of hope. Welcome, friends. I'm so glad you're here. A small, friendly town surrounded by green fields and joyful faces. In this town lived a brave little girl named Mia. Mia was full of energy and joy. Every afternoon after school, she would grab her little bike and ride around the neighborhood with one goal in mind: to collect bottles. Mia loved collecting bottles. She believed that each bottle was like a tiny treasure waiting to be found. With a wicker basket attached to her bike, she carefully picked up every bottle she saw. Why did she do this? Well, Mia's family needed extra help at home, and recycling bottles not only cleaned up the streets, but also earned a little bit of money for groceries. Imagine finding a handful of shiny glass or plastic bottles and knowing they make such a big difference. Mia's simple act of collecting bottles was known all around town. Neighbors smiled when they saw her ride by, and even the older folks gave her encouraging waves. Little did anyone know that one magical day, her bottle collecting adventure would lead to something truly extraordinary. One bright and sunny afternoon, as Mia was pedaling down the road near the town's old hospital, something completely unexpected happened. Out of the blue, a loud noise came from the building, and the door to a small office flew open. Mia's eyes widened as she saw a man inside suddenly lean back in his chair. This man was Dr. James, a kind and gentle doctor who had helped many people in the town. On this day in his quiet office, he had been reading a patient's file when his special heart monitor began to beep. That beep means the machine is telling him something is wrong with his heart. Dr. James started to feel very dizzy and weak. Mia didn't hesitate. With her heart pounding like a drum, she rode her bike as fast as she could, racing towards the open door. "Doctor, please wake up," she called out with all the courage she had. Although she was just a little girl with a basket full of bottles, she remembered how her mom always said that quick thinking and care can solve even the toughest problems. Inside the office, Dr. James began to collapse. A soft beep from the machine filled the room as his heart struggled to keep up. Mia's quick action had already set off a chain of events. She ran out to find the hospital nurse and another doctor. Soon, bright lights, calming voices, and the sound of rolling carts filled the hallways as help arrived in a flash. Inside the hospital, the pace changed from quiet to hurried. A kind nurse saw Mia and immediately understood what was happening. "This way, please. Follow me," the nurse said, leading Mia back into the room. There they found Dr. James lying on the floor. The nurse gently checked his pulse while another doctor attached a small oxygen mask to his face. It might interest you to know that in hospitals, many special machines are used to take care of people. For example, the heart monitor in Dr. James' office was designed to give a warning when his heart beat too fast or too slowly. These machines really help the doctors and nurses know when something is wrong, just like a car's dashboard lights up when there is a problem. But even with technology around, nothing is as important as a caring heart. Mia stayed close by, her eyes filled with worry and hope. Even though she was small, her brave spirit shined through. In that moment, every second felt like a minute. But Mia's quick thinking made all the difference. With the nurse and doctor working fast, Dr. James slowly opened his eyes and, with a small smile, said, "Thank you, little one." At that point, everyone knew that Mia's act of kindness had helped to save his life. After all the bustle and busy noises in the hospital subsided, And as Dr. James was being taken for further care, Mia's curiosity led her to explore a quiet corner of the hospital. As she walked through a softly lit hallway, something on a small wooden table caught her eye, a framed photograph. In the picture, there was a smiling woman with kind and gentle eyes. The smile was warm and familiar, and as Mia looked closer, her heart skipped a beat. "Mommy," she whispered. It was as if she had found a piece of her family history that she had missed for a long time. The nurse noticed Mia's soft stare and came over. With gentle kindness, she explained, "This is a special photo. It was taken many years ago, and Dr. James, our dear doctor, keeps it close in his office. That woman in the picture is someone very important to you. Your mommy was a wonderful nurse, just like she appears in this photo." Mia felt a mix of surprise and warmth. She had always thought of her mom as a gentle and caring person, even though she was no longer with her. Now seeing her mother's smiling face in the doctor's office made Mia feel as if her mom were still watching over her. It was a bittersweet moment, a mix of joy, mystery, and the deep love that connects families across time. Once Dr. James was resting and the hospital had returned to a calm state, he found a quiet moment to speak with Mia. With a soft and caring tone, he said, "Mia, you remind me so much of your mom. Many years ago, when the town was smaller, your mom worked with me as a nurse. She always had a kind word and a brave heart, ready to help anyone in need." Dr. James continued, "When I see you rushing in and helping, I see that same wonderful spirit in you. Your small act today was not just about saving one life. It was a promise that kindness lives on, no matter how young or small you are." Mia listened carefully, her eyes wide with both wonder and a touch of sadness. She felt proud, knowing that the love and care her mother had shown continued in her own actions. In that warm conversation, the doctor even gently joked, "I think I will try not to make you come running for me every time I get a bit dizzy." His little humorous remark made Mia giggle, and for a moment the hospital room felt lighter and full of hope. Now let's pause and think about what really happened. Mia's bravery was not just about being in the right place at the right time. It shows us how a small action can lead to a big change. I want you all to remember that our world is full of little miracles. Sometimes a heart monitor's beep can alert us to something serious, and sometimes a simple act of kindness can save a life. Doctors and nurses use many technical tools every day, machines that check our heartbeats, measure our oxygen, and keep track of our health. These tools work together with the human spirit, the spark of kindness that Mia showed. It's the mix of smart science and caring hearts that makes miracles happen. And isn't it wonderful that even a 10-year-old little girl can be part of such magic? Mia's brave act did not just save one man's life, it changed the whole town. After the incident, people began talking. Neighbors started collecting bottles not only to help themselves or clean the streets, but also as a tribute to Mia's example. The town realized that every little act of kindness can create a ripple that spreads far and wide. Schools even created a small project about being brave and kind. Teachers told their students that every good deed, no matter how small, matters a lot. Mia's story helped everyone understand that being a hero is not about having superpowers. It's about using your heart and your hands to help those in need. Every time someone picked up a bottle or smiled at a stranger, they remembered the day Mia ran to help a doctor and found her mom's photo. It was a day that showed how love, technology, and community care can all mix together to create something truly magical. As our story comes to an end, Let us treasure the lessons we have learned today. Mia, the little bottle girl, taught us that even the smallest acts of kindness carry the power to save lives and bring lost memories back to life. Through her quick thinking and caring heart, she reminded us that miracles are everywhere, waiting just for a brave soul to claim them. Before you go, please take a moment to think, what brave act can you do today? How can you help someone in need, even if it is something as simple as a smile or a kind word? Remember, every little act matters. If you enjoyed this story and feel inspired by Mia's journey, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, you are joining a community that believes in kindness and the magic of everyday heroes. Also, be sure to check out the special video waiting for you on the end screen. It is filled with more amazing stories of hope and courage. Thank you for watching, for listening, and being part of our story. Until next time, be brave, be kind, and let your light make a difference in the world. Goodbye and take care.